The Android market may very well be oversaturated with tower defense games, but basing your game on a legendary movie might just be a way to stand out from the crowd. Night of the Living Dead Defense lets you take on the original flesh-eating zombies in a very well-made game, all built on the same engine as Grave Defense HD. It doesn't do anything new with the genre, but it's still a fun little title. I'm sure you're all familiar with the classic 60s horror movie that redefined what a zombie even was, from the awesome George Romero, right? Well, forget everything you know about that movie, because this game takes a few necessary liberties with the story. Not only will you take on zombies with dozens of different gun-toting tower people, but you'll also take on zombified rats, crows, bats, grizzly bears, and more. It's all good fun though. This is classic circuit-based tower defense, where enemy paths and tower emplacements are preset. Enemies can weave through each level in a multitude of different ways, so it's important to be extra smart with your tower placing. There's a rather short campaign mode which can be played on 4 different difficulties, with more levels promised in future updates. Once you're done with campaign mode, you can replay each level in survival mode, where your only goal is to last as long as you possibly can against endless waves of the undead. This game is just a wee bit too challenging. I mean, I'm terrible at tower defense games, it's no secret, but this game gave me a lot more trouble than most. It's very trial and error. It's still definitely very beatable, and each mission forces you to use different units and rethink your strategy. The art style here is very vibrant and colorful for any zombie game, let alone one based on a black and white movie, and it looks fantastic. The soundtrack is ripped straight out of the movie, and screenshots and voice clips from the film are strewn throughout the game. It's endearing at first, but by the 1000th time you hear that guy say, "They're coming, Barbara," it might just start to grate on you a bit. This is a very safe tower defense game that doesn't do anything revolutionary, but it's also well made with a good variety of interesting towers and enemies. If that sounds like it could be fun, then you can give it a download for just $1. If you want a slightly more polished version of this game, just download Grave Defense HD. It's literally the same basic game.
Coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
This has been Andrew with Appolicious.com, helping you find mobile apps you'll love.